Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Uchenna Kole-James, pharmacist and founder of Fun on the Farm. Thank you for joining me for day 10 of our 30-day September challenge for mastering positive change. This is the first day of week 2. We're mastering positive change in ourselves this week. Last week we did the health. Week 3, it's all about relationships. And the 4th week, we sum it all up. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm so happy that you're here with me this evening. Who's all here? Make sure you post your questions, your comments on my Facebook page, my YouTube channel. We are streaming live to Facebook and my YouTube channel, Dr. Uchenna Kole-James. Thank you for joining me this evening. Make sure you put your name and your email in the study guide in the link below so you can follow along. Let's see. My stream has just cut off. Let me see why. Why? Oh, why? I think I'm just going to keep going. Let's just keep it moving. So today, it's all about mindset. Fixed or growth mindset. Which one are you? We are mastering positive change in our health, ourself, and our relationships. Streaming live using a software called Wirecast, where I have the ability to use all these lower thirds. And the question of the day is, have you read the phenomenal book called Mindset? Mindset, the new psychology of success, how we can learn to fulfill our potential by the phenomenal author Carol Dweck. If you have not read this book will change your life. So in this book, Carol talks about the belief that we have for ourselves will affect the way we lead our lives. Everyone has 2 different type of mindsets, one fixed and one growth. So a fixed mindset is someone who thinks that their qualities and their growth are pretty much set in stone. They're carved out in stone and there's not really room for change. And the reason why they don't want to change is because their fear is of fail. They're scared to fail. They're scared to not being able to live up to their own personal and other people's potential or other people's expectations of themselves. And they prefer effortless success. So they might be straight A students, but they don't want to learn anymore, or they don't want to get any additional knowledge, or they don't want to maybe move outside of a certain circle because they might be afraid of rejection, or they're afraid of further opportunities because they don't want to get rejected. The growth mindset, however, is your actions, your relationships, your activities, your qualities. It grows through your effort. So someone that has a growth mindset is under the assumptions that the amount of effort that they put into a certain project will determine the output. So the more you put in, the more you get out, basically. Those qualities, those growth affect most parts of their life. And everyone can change and grow. So people with the growth mindset, this is what they believe. And of course, you can have fixed mindsets and growth mindsets in different areas of your life. Let's say you might have a growth mindset in your relationship as far as your friends and your spouse, but your fixed mindset you might have as far as your work or as far as maybe your children. So it just depends. Different areas in your life, you may have different areas as far as fixed or growth. Let's see who's joined us this evening. Okay. Hey, Kishan. Hey, Brother Chu. Hey, Amani. Hey, Yvonne. I am so happy that you guys have joined me this evening. Hey, Daytwan. Hey, Marissa. Hey, what's up, you guys? So we're talking about fixed mindset and growth mindset. If you have not read Carol Dweck's book, Mindset, it is great. It was an eye-opener for me. I read it about 2 years ago, and I've been using those practices in almost every area of my life. And so if you have a fixed mindset, I'm gonna tell you about 2 ways to increase your mindset and make it more of a growth mindset. The first way to do that is to understand believers are achievers. And I know you're like, oh, that's so cliche, but it's true. If you believe in yourself that you can tackle a certain obstacle or believe that you can achieve that certain dream or that certain task, you will achieve it. Some people with fixed mindset, they feel that this might be too hard for me and I don't want to fail, or I don't want to seem like I can't, I can't overcome, or I can't win. And that is the way that we stay in one place. We grow by believing that we can achieve in any outcome, in any situation that we put ourselves in. Believing is achieving. And it's important to understand that we don't have a so-called ceiling. Depending on our situations, we have to know that if there's something, that there's a goal that we want to work towards, we have to put those plans in place. What is your life plan that you have for yourself? Do you know what it is? The second way to overcome the fixed mindset and to have more of a growth mindset is to question every negative thing that you say about yourself. Meaning, you say, I'm a loser. No, you're not a loser. You question that. You say, why did I say that about myself? What area in my life do I feel that I'm losing at? And what is the plan to get better in that area so I don't feel as I'm losing in that area? Because of course you're not a loser, but there might be an area in your life that you've been maybe taking some losses, taking some L's, and you're just like, man, when am I going to get above that? And that's the area that you got to plan out. It's all about getting a life plan. Like, what is your life plan for yourself? What books are you going to read? And I highly recommend Mindset. It is a phenomenal book. If you have not picked up this book, it is great. So your mindset, the more of a growth mindset you have, the more personal growth that you will achieve. If you're staying in one area and you're hanging around the same kind of friends and you guys are talking about the same kind of thing, and you're talking about people all day long and you're not going above and beyond that bubble, you're not going to grow. So the more of a growth mindset that you have, the more personal growth that you obtain. And so it's important to know that. That's how you want to plan that's how you want to, get your life plan. That's the importance of a journal that we talked about in week 1 in the calendar. You want to plan things out in a strategic manner where you're able to see your growth, to track your growth. And over time, by doing this, you're going to see the positive changes that you're making in your life. Your friends or those old wenches maybe that you've been hanging out with, some of them are going to see that. And that's when the hating begins. What is the plan that you have for yourself? I'm going to take some questions. Okay, so, I got an email question. What if you live with someone who has a fixed mindset? Thank you, Yvonne, for posting this question. And I just want to make sure before you label someone as having a fixed mindset, that you truly believe that you've done everything with your own mindset to have it more of a growth mindset. Because it's really easy to label someone that you want to change, but you may want them to change to the way you want them to be, but they feel that you might have a fixed mindset. So how have you evaluated that topic, and how have you evaluated those thoughts that you have about them, and have you actually communicated together? Because everything is about communication and the life plan. And if you guys are both on the same plan, especially like if it's your spouse, if they know of your plan and you know of their plan, it's all about growth, baby. It's all about growth. So it's important to have a plan for what you want out of life. Okay, thank you, Chi-Chi, for joining me today. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Emmanuel. How's it going? Thank you guys. I'm really excited that you're here with me today. So, growth mindset. It's important to have in situations, your family, your friends, your relationships, your careers, yourself. What plan are you going to put in place to grow more? Write it down, and that's the importance of journaling. If you can't journal every day, at least journal every week, like we talked about yesterday in our weekly recap when we talked about celebrating the wins. It's important to celebrate your wins every single week. It's a reflection practice so you can know that you're growing. We all have areas that we can grow out of and grow more of. Which one is yours? Make sure you download the study guide, put your name and email into my website, www.funonthefarm.com, www.funonthefarm.com, and follow along with the study guide so you can know what we're talking about, and have your questions, my friends on the farm. Okay, so tomorrow it's all about drugs, and drugs, my favorite. All right, until tomorrow, self-love yourself. What is more important than you? Thank you.